We instant in season and out of season. So all year round. Yeah. Let me see your car in there. This is 2nd Esdras 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
And what does prophecy mean? Prophecy means to say before. And the Lord sends out the prophets before the destruction comes to that Pacific kingdom. So America is no different. The Lord is calling the Holy Spirit through the prophets to bring out the word.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, that's why we got the Bible today. They were on manuscripts, they were translated into books, King James and scholars. And the Lord had to do that because, our native language Hebrew. So it had to be translated to English and also Spanish, so we could be able to understand what's being said day to day. Because languages evolve.
It's Jeremiah 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, and those are the true prophets, man. You know, because the true prophets will prophesy the downfall of those kingdoms. See, the prophets in the ancient world, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Hosea, Ezekiel, Daniel, it was the other world, man. You know, because those same kingdoms that they were in, they were slaves. And the same thing the prophets are in today. The prophets of Babylon the Great, America, are slaves, and they're pronouncing judgment and destruction to this place, man. You know?
I got some. Isaiah 19 and 19. In that day shall there be an altar to Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt.
Right, the altar are these camps. That's spread out throughout Babylon and throughout the whole world. Because how the Lord gathered the elect is by the word of the Holy Spirit, Luke 4:37. And what do you do on the altar? Sacrifice. Lawful clean animals to the Lord so you can atone for your sins. So the same things the elect is doing these days. They're making their bodies living sacrifice, to please Yahweh Shemashah through the foolishness of preaching, man. You see?
This is the part of the works of righteousness that you read about in, Romans, various other letters that Apostle Paul wrote. Not the works of the law, which we do keep the law the best we can, because it is written in the land of drawn waters. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts, even the righteous acts to Yahweh. But the righteousness, the works of righteousness, which is through faith, is coming out here, man. It requires faith to do this, to make your body a living sacrifice, to become the offscouring of the earth, to become, a food for Yahweh Shai. You
gotta have the fear of the Lord too.
Yeah.
More than this.
Because this requires integrity right here. It requires all the fruits of the Spirit. Integrity, fortitude, might, strength. You gotta be bold. Discernment. And you gotta believe what you're talking about. When we doing these, people don't do this. Here it is, a so-called white man been whipping y'all. Whipping you back to back. You ain't got nothing to say about him. You ain't got no fortitude to stand up. But the Lord has given us a spirit to do it. Crying against the oppressor, as we get in here in Isaiah 19 and 19, continuing on. In that day shall there be an altar to Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt.
Egypt is America, it's not America. In ancient Egypt, that's where the Israelites were held captive at. Also, same here in America. And this place is kind of after Egypt. You got the coffins, the bombing schools and stuff, the pyramids, the dollar bill, the babies, Pharaoh, the new rule that refused to let the Israelites go.
They got the same servants. The same servants that you got.
Wigs, everybody wearing wigs, lace fronts, bald heads, bald faces. Yep. Out of this place is going to be a great deliverance for the elect. Just like in Egypt, the Lord saved all Israel in ancient Egypt, but in this time, only the elect is coming out of here with a stretched out arm. Yeah, great deliverance. It says, in the pillar at the border thereof to Yahweh.
Literally at the border thereof, on the street. On the highways and hedges, preaching the word.
Says, and it shall be a sign and for a witness unto you.
That was the Lord was prophesied. That was the sign of that kingdom. Surely that's going to be destroyed.
And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto Yahweh of hosts in the land of Egypt. And they shall cry unto Yahweh because of their oppressor.
This here on the Yahweh is the ultimate sign and crying for all the because of your oppressor, Esau, Edom. You know, we crying out because it's unjust here. The law is slack. You know, immorality is looked at as normal now. You know, being looked at as a mode, accepted. You know, being feminine, that's looked at as normal. That's not normal being. Right. You know, man being looked at as nothing. Man being as a woman. All these things like you're talking about the Lord because why? Because you add on. See, these people have been trained up to be the spirit of the anti-Messiah. You don't even know it.
Behold the prophets of God. God bless you. God bless you.
All right now.
Hear that word.
Hey.
Man.
Hey, I sent a message to your call in the video that she did. I mean, we did. She did the same thing. I literally sent it to him yesterday.
And look, these little small sanctuaries, they prove that Yahweh exists, okay? Because we call it his name.
Right.
But we're not out here on our own, ticket. You know what I'm saying? Yup.
Right. Yeah, she said loud and clear.
It says, I'm going to start from the top, man. That was beautiful. It's all like how about and this shall be for a sign and for a witness unto Yahweh of hosts in the land of Egypt. And they shall cry unto Yahweh because of their oppressor. And he shall send them a Savior, a great one, and he shall deliver them.
That's how Lord Yahweh is very Savior. Because the Lord, the Heavenly Father Yahweh, sending Savior, does nothing new. That's what happened in the book of Judges. The book of Judges was a time frame of 450 years where the Israelites kept going into captivity, being rebellious and worshiping other gods. But the Israelites will cry out to the Lord because of your oppressors. The Lord will send them a judge. So the Lord, Yahweh Shai is going to do the same thing all over again, but this time it's going to be on a high level and we're not going to go back into captivity.
I got it. This is Judges chapter 3, verse 9. And when the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, Yahweh raised up a deliverer to the children of Israel who delivered them. Even Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother.
But he was the first judge of Israel. You know? So this is nothing new. You know? So this time, like I said, you know, we're not going back into captivity no more, man, because we don't have to do covenant in our inner parts.
Yeah, Lamentations.
You know?
Yeah, Lamentations.
Yep. You know, it's good to say that, you know, we're not going to, we're all going to be righteous.
Yeah, 4, at the end of 4.
Yeah. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah. We drunk on the cup of the Lord, man. You know, we drunk the dregs of the cup of how about that bitter slave.
It says he will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Yeah, so we're not going into captivity.
Hold on.
Pray for me.
Okay.
En familia. Son judíos, ¿no?
Yes, yes. Salvation is coming. So,
I hope so.
Somos,
By the time people
somos
get
hebreos.
Sí,
Hebreo.
yo también.
Israelita. Usted también. ¿verdad?
Israelites.
Yes,
yes,
ya sabe.
pray for you, sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to the temple.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hasta luego.
Yeah, that's so good.
Hasta luego.
Okay, mira. Cuídate.
We do that, we get big love out here from the people that's standing around that's looking at us sideways. It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Right, so this proves that the Edomites will be the last. It's another precept to prove that Esau will be the last of the remaining heathen to have the Israelites in captivity. Because you can link this up in 2nd Ezra 69. So Esau, you know, this, and also Daniel prophesied before the kingdom of heaven came in, the last of that kingdom, last captivity of the Israelites, but not the kingdom will be Babylon and America.
pray for her. You know?
Yeah, good contact.
Yeah. We gave her, you know, wholesome words, man. We told her, hey, your salvation's coming. We sent a prayer up for her, you know. We out here very bold. You see the Jehovah's Witness down there quiet.
Undercover, incognito.
We out here making noise, man. You know, when you really want to get delivered out of some shit, hey,
Yeah, you want
somebody else.
you know, you gonna cry out.
You gonna cry
You
out.
gonna cry out.
You're not gonna be like this. Put a 5-piece suit on.
You won't be places. You
No.
won't be places in the captivity.
Let me get something to Michael right quick. They look like angels, don't they? Don't they? Yeah, you got it, bro.
This is talking about the Savior. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 21. And Savior shall go up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and Edom shall be the Lord.
Now it starts out with how
En la parada allá en el metro.
because Hawashai and 144,000,
¿Ah?
they're saviors to
Oh, yo
the
estoy
nation.
aquí voy a agarrar el 16 para mi casa.
That's how they're going to bring forth.
Vaya al bar, no está legal.
But that's like a way of saving your own nation through your righteousness, man.
This is Micah chapter 6. Start at 7. Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams or with 10,000s of rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body, for the sin of my soul? He hath showed thee, O man, what is good. And what doth the Lord require of thee? But to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power. The voice of Yahweh crieth unto the city, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name. Hear ye the rod of who have appointed it, which is the prophets. You're supposed to be hearing what we got to say. Okay, because we're going to give you the instructions to lead you back to the Father through his son Yahushua. Yahushua is he whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and he mighty to save, man. So-called black men that's going to stand up for the Israelites. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Catholic Church is not going to deliver you. Virgin Mary is not going to deliver you. You trying to accomplish the American dream, that's not going to work out for you, man. Because as the men of the Lord, we sounding and we blowing the trumpet, and the trumpet is saying things like that the economy is going to collapse. Everybody's going to lose their jobs. Everything that you worked hard for is not going to prosper for you. All this idolatry, the scriptures speak about not worshiping another God. You putting women on a pedestal, you worshiping women, man. That's why everything is out of course. There's no Mother's Day in the Bible. All right? There's no Father's Day in the Bible. You're supposed to honor your father and your mother all the days of your life. Okay, not just today. But the Lord is going to lift up a standard, man. You know?
God.
¿Y ahora hasta cuándo nos vamos a aparecer por aquí?
It's like,
People need to hear that,
That's
man.
the spirit, bro.
They live their whole life not hearing this message that the prophets got to say, man.
and then you got dumb dogs down here that cannot bark,
They
loving
can't
the
bark.
slumber, man.
Yeah.
When you hear, hey, a watchdog barks, you hear it.
Yeah.
When there's a threat, you hear it.
Yeah.
You hearing it. Rob Moff got dogs. I done had dogs. They gonna whoa, 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 whoa. They gonna make a noise. You gonna know, hey, they got some dogs over there.
Yeah.
These guys is over here settled on their leads. They got their feet kicked back.
Yeah.
They in the shade. You see how they coming? They in the shade, right? They got the
Right,
suits
right.
on. You understand?
Ella los niños.
Most are not dealing with that.
They was the first ones to uphold this fucking wicked day, man. They was the first ones. It's Mother's Day, they're probably the church. You know, like it's Mother's Day today, so you know, they're the first ones to uphold it. That's why they sitting over there.
Yeah.
You know? This is Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
That's what we're doing, man. We crying loud, sparing not. We're not sparing out, man. But you got to hear the word of Yahweh Shalom God, man. At the end of the day, it's what the word of the Lord matters, man. It's not about your feelings, your emotions. Fuck your emotions, man.
It says, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Yeah, we all listen to our voice like a trumpet, man. Because in the ancient world, you had the watchmen. They would blow trumpets to announce the future destruction of if they see an enemy come, they will blow the trumpet, to signal the inhabitants of the city so they can prepare to get ready. So the same thing we're doing now. Nothing's new under the sun, man. Everybody that falls on your death ear, guess what? It's not meant for you, man.
It says, and show my people
because
their
outside said my sheep hear my voice. And they follow me and they do obey.
It says, and show my people their transgressions.
Yep. Worshiping idolatry, but it just said, worshiping your mother, woman. That's a sin. Because you're putting another God before the Lord, man.
And you putting your mother above the Heavenly Father. What Yahweh Shai say? He
who love mother, father more than me.
Yeah, it's not worthy of me.
And your mother can't save you. Yeah. Only Yahweh Shai can save you, man.
And it says, and show my people their transgressions.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
And we're supposed to be showing y'all where y'all going off at, man.
We're doing that right now.
Yeah.
By way of proclaiming it into your ears, man. Stop worshiping these pagan holidays. Stop eating unclean food. Stop committing adultery. Stop thieving. Stop being covetous.
Like what's up, everything? They were free your whole account, man. These banks that hold that money, man, look, that money is about to be, but they keep talking about the $1 trillion of debt that America's in, and their elites. See, they're worth, I think over 500 trillion over that, and they own everything, and that's in oil. That's in these people right here. They're worth over 500 trillion, and that's in oil. That's in people. All right, that's in everything lock, step, and barrel, man. Food, and that's why they invade these other countries, because they want to put their banking systems in these other countries. They can pay off the $1 trillion debt like that if they want to, man. But it's a part of their plan. This is Isaiah 24 and 10. The city of confusion is broken down.
Right, the city of confusion. That's America. That's not the rest. It's broken down, man. This place is being broken down gradually. Because that's, even the Lord said, amongst the Canaanites, I will remove them little by little. So Esau the Lord is breaking out Esau with gradualism, little by way of the prophets, the word being pushed out, man.
It says, the city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Yes, right. That's a military blockade. There's going to be a point in time, man, you're going to be seeing checkpoints every street, every corner. Just like on these movies, they're going to ask you for your ID. Who are you here to see? Yeah. It's going to be like that, man. It's going to be a whole other world versus
You guys got
YouTube, you got a phone?
Yeah, I got a phone.
YouTube, brothers can write down the site for you.
Okay, when you guys be here?
We here every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
When they let us get a room or spot, and now that we see don't be here, we probably be here.
Okay, that's good enough for me. So I try to come through.
And if we're not here, check it out. There used to be a Denny's right down the block over here. We're right across the street from that Denny's. That's on between 6th and Wilson on this block.
Yes, I know where it's at.
Yeah, we right there. We're not here, we down there.
Okay. Sunday. Around what time? 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Thank you.
Peace to you, brothers. Be safe.
What's going on, Oscar?
Hey!
There he is.
Yeah. Good to see you,
That's the spirit ground. Isaiah 24:10, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
No man, I'm not going to be going to the inner cities like they do now. It's not going to be, you're not going to be half freedom. Because right now, you people already got an illusion of freedom. You know? But watch what once martial law comes in, it suspends the constitution rights. You know? So they can do whatever they want. They can go in your house and take your food if they want. They see any valuables they like, they desire, they can take that too. In the name of I'm protecting the city. You know?
And I think it was during the when they invaded DC in January. I think in January 6th they invaded You had Trump come out and say that he wanted foreign troops to come and help the American troops out when they were doing that. So you already know just from that, because when these foreign troops come over here that don't like this place, they're gonna come over here with ease, man. See, America's been a place that hasn't been invaded by any foreign troop. That's why it says in Isaiah the 47th chapter, you know, of the daughter of Babylon. You know, it talks about her basically, you know, through the spirit. What did you say? Let me actually grab it. Oh yeah, here it is. Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, the dust represents being destroyed, man, on a low level. Also confusion, you know, because America is like a virgin because it never had any wars on the soil.
It's never been penetrated.
Never been penetrated. Yeah, God. Just as a virgin, actual virgin, a woman. So America is that virgin, man. You know, but once a military troop, the UN troops come over here, then it's gonna be defiled, man.
Yep.
You know, because the military troops from other countries, they hate America.
Oh yeah.
From Russia, China, they hate America.
And you don't think they look on TikTok? Let me see what these American bitches, these hoes from America are doing.
Let me get that IP address.
Yeah, let me see what these bitches doing. And all they see is American women with next to nothing on, dancing and shaking their ass and bouncing their titties on the internet, showing their pudenda. You know, it's a big word for secret parts in Isaiah the 3rd chapter.
So it's gonna be easy access. It's gonna be easy access. For these UN troops. Number one, they horny. Number two, some probably never had them. So it's gonna be easy, man.
Yep. And they're gonna have guns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. They're gonna have
And
swords.
all you Americans are men weak, especially the men. The men is full of testosterone. I mean, the men is full of estrogen, and the women is filled with testosterone. Filled with it. And just the Lord have me with a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. Everything is ass backwards here.
I go back to a lot of the stuff, the American diet.
Oh, man.
A lot of things that they put in food, soy, which is completely against, you know, male testosterone.
And that's why if brothers can start, just fucking start cooking your own shit, man. That way you know what's in there. Because it was a article you sent me from Daily Mail saying all the ingredients in the American diet, right? They said there's a salad with 50 ingredients in it. With 50 ingredients. You know? And the American diet is what's just breaking you down. That's what's keeping all your family at the clinics and the doctors and all that. You know, your body has a natural immune system that's supposed to fight off certain things.
Because
Lo va a amarrar bien.
because
Lo va a amarrar bien.
I just wrote some other facts down. Experts say a short and simple ingredient list is a good sign food is healthy. So the less ingredients a food has, then the more healthy it is. You dying.
Yeah.
A human animal carcinogen emitted in low doses and benzodyne causes bladder cancer.
Yeah. Just eat protein and vegetables. Try to do that. I mean, you're gonna have days where you eat other shit. We in Babylon, but you know, drink water, man. Drink water. Fruits and vegetables, peanuts. You know, because if you constantly, which brother shouldn't be at McDonald's in that McDonald's line. You shouldn't be at McDonald's. Carl Jr. Come on now, Taco Bell. The last time I ate Taco Bell, I chipped my tooth, and I had a soft taco.
Yeah, 'cause every time I eat, like, you know, that shit, oil cookies, right after that, I feel some type of way. It's you really feel it, like, if you eat healthy, and then you eat something, like some chips or something, you'll feel it. Like, you'll feel it different. Like, oh, man. You know? Why am I feeling like this all of a sudden? You know?
Yeah, I went to Olive Garden last night, and I had the pasta or whatever, and you just feel that shit just hit you in the stomach. Like, I couldn't even finish it. And back, but before I changed my diet, I would blow through 7 breadsticks, hella pasta, but I couldn't even finish half of it, man. I was cool. But that just goes to show you that when you step back from the American diet and you start eating, natural, you try to get the organic stuff, get the organic broccoli, organic cauliflower, the carrots, get you the good chicken, spend the extra, whatever on the chicken, some lamb, some bison meat, make sure you're drinking the good water. Alright? You eat like that, but then if you eat some American food, some bullshit, you will feel the difference immediately. You'll feel the difference immediately.
And we know the scriptures, man. We know that they hate that lifted up the head. We know that. They that up. You got one, go ahead, bring it out.
This Daniel chapter 1 verse 7.
Now the account we going to is the account with Daniel and his homeboys. They had that test. Versus the king's meat versus pork and vegetables.
It says, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name of Belteshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and to Mishael of Meshach, and to Azariah of Abednego.
So the Babylonians, they had changed Daniel and his companions, the Israelites, they had changed it. He changed the name from Hebrew to Babylonian.
But Daniel proposed, purposed in his heart, that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat.
Yeah, because the king's meat is unlawful foods. Pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, these heathens, they eat anything they want, they don't get sick.
And every kingdom has its delicacies, the shit that they hold up as being a food that is very sought after.
Like, we was probably in captivity from Ammon and Moab. They would eat unclean fishes, things of that nature. They had that because nothing was under the sun. They eat that like it's nothing. They eat it raw, man. A lot. It says, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Now,
Down here, wanted to defile himself with the unlawful.
Now Yahweh had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who hath appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse, liking than the children which you are of sort? Then shall ye make endanger my head to the king. Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs has set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink.
Yeah, so in other words, prove means a test. So Dad was saying, give us a test that we're going to eat this pulse for 10 days versus the man that's eating, the king's meat.
Yeah.
So it's like a social experience.
Then let our countenances be looked upon before thee.
Countenance is your facial expression. After they consume all the pulse for 10 days, look on how we look, how healthy we going to look.
Let then our countenances be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat.
It's like,
Verse 13. Then let our countenances be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat.
yeah, so in other words, look on our faces after the 10 days, look at our faces and see how we look compared to the ones that eat the king's meat. Look how they look.
It says, eat of the portion of the king's meat, and as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he consented to them in this matter and proved in 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children that did eat the portion of the king's meat.
Yeah, so Daniel and Meshach, Hananiah, and Azariah, after they ate, for 10 days after they ate that pulse, they looked healthy. They looked youthful. They had like an aura on them. Because once you eat vegetables have collagen in them, which gives your skin radiation, which makes your skin glow. Like, you get vibrant. You have a glowing strength. So that's how Daniel was looking. Versus the men out there eating king's meat, they was all sluggish. They probably had dark spots.
Yeah, look at these niggas in the hood. They got like a dark countenance.
Bags under there.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Like even if you change to you change to a diet where it's like 40% or 30% of your food that you consume is vegetation, you'll notice that you'll heal faster too. You get a cut or something, you'll heal quicker. Even if you did sprain an ankle or something, you'll heal faster. But then if you're on a terrible diet and you get an injury, that shit be prolonged. You're not putting nothing in your body to heal it. You're putting everything in your body to slow it down.
Body consumes, if you eat vegetables and protein, the body recognizes those foods. But if you eat like coffee, like oatmeal, we gonna eat this shit sometimes. But majority of 90% should be, plant-based and meat.
You need protein. Protein is the number one thing for the building of muscle. And you look at these people who don't eat no meat, and protein isn't just in meat. You eat peanuts, almonds, raisins.
Peanut butter.
It's a lot of peanut butter. It's a lot of different stuff you get proteins from. But yogurt. But if you look at these vegans, they look like if you would just do this, them motherfuckers is gonna collapse and break everything in their body.
That's why the Lord had us introduce the meat, the lawful meat in the dietary one, because he knew we're gonna be like kind of frail on meat. Not to say if you was eating plant-based, you're gonna be weak, but
We eat meat, man. It's in the law. It's certain high holy days that you eat meat. So you want to be balanced.
Some days you may go like 2 days out the week.
Yeah.
You might not eat meat. It's a your body.
Break it down.
Yeah, break it down. For the most part, like you said,
We don't got these canines just to look cute on pictures, man.
To put a diamond in the motherfucker.
I used to do like Nigerian for Israel. To half-fast. Only eat things from the field. Fruits, vegetables, things like that. Sometimes you gotta go on the water and you gotta fast and just water and vegetables. Brothers done that before. You might just go that whole week. Well, I'm gonna just do water and the vegetables. that shit'll clean out your system, like your brother said. You know, it'll get your blood strengthened up. You know, it'll help you heal faster. Things of that nature, you know?
These niggas don't see how stupid they look.
It says,
And the vegetables, they digest fast, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, compared to like that processed shit. That shit take 3 days. And also when your stool,
I was just thinking that.
the stool, which is dang, your shit, bowel movement. It don't stink when you eat healthy. I mean, you may have a little odor, but it's not like compared to if you eat bullshit.
You ate McDonald's for breakfast and then you double back for lunch, and then at nighttime you eat Domino's pizza.
that don't come out right away.
Yeah.
It's a problem when your food don't digest right away. You know, that's a problem. If you eat something, you're not going to the bathroom right after. That means you got to work on something now.
Look at these little princesses from Israel.
It says, verse 14, so he consented to them in this matter and proved them 10 days. And at the end of the 10 days, their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink and gave them pulse. As for the children, as for these 4 children, Yahweh gave them knowledge as to what the biblical things.
Yeah, because like certain herbs, to eat, consume in order to get rid of certain diseases or cuts or something.
Yeah, like rosemary, certain mints, rosemary. You get a cut, you just rub it on there, and in the itching sensation go away.
Cayenne, you gotta eat wolf flesh. It'll help stop blood. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 17. It says, for he hath given me certain knowledge of things that are, namely to know how the world was made in the operation of the elements, beginning in the midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun and the changes of seasons, the circus of years and the portion of stars, it's like the position of stars, the natures of living creatures and the fears of wild beasts, the violence of winds and the reasoning of men, the diversity of plants and the virtues of roots.
Yeah, so this is why King Solomon prays having wisdom more than having gold and silver and things of the earth, because if you have knowledge on a lot of stuff, that's your goal. By you having a lot of wisdom, different areas, you're like gold because like anybody else for knowledge.
Daniel and 3 holy children, they was probably picking out what type of food they was doing. It was probably like, because kale is real thick, and that gives you protein. They said it's kind of as thick as meat, so they was probably picking out, let me get spinach, kale food. They say that their faces are more fat. So they were picking out probably things, that help them get protein as far as
This is Ecclesiastes 6. I'm going to start at 1. It says, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it's common among men. A man to whom the Most High have given riches, wealth, and honor, so that he wanted nothing for his soul of all that he desired. Yet the Most High giveth him not power to eat thereof, but a stranger eateth it. This is vanity, and it is an evil disease. So here it is. You can be rich and have all this substance and honor and all that, but then if you ain't gonna eat or be able to enjoy it because you got an evil disease, then that's vanity. So having a healthy body is above riches. You can have so many riches, but then you just in the bed all damn day. You can't even sit up in the car and ride your chariot. You can't even stand up and let one of your concubines do her service to you, you know?
That's why Esau hated us, because envious. Because he knows once we start eating healthy, our bodies, we naturally fit. So that's why he's envious at us because how our body looks. It's naturally muscular and strong compared to eating like they're all weak. Hell.
Genesis chapter 25.
You got cousins in you might have cousins in your family. It's always buff and strong, you know? Then that's cousin DeAndre right there.
Yeah, right.
He's hella strong.
Say it with your chest.
This is Genesis 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And he prayed to the Lord, man, hey, Lord, could you open her womb up? She's barren. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Why is this happening? This is the first job of twins.
Yeah. And she went to inquire of the Lord, to a prophet. Because the prophet, like we were saying, the prophets were them wise men. They knew things. You know, oh, I gotta go to a man of the Lord, I gotta go to a prophet. Yeah, that was the hand, a hand of the Lord. You know,
Most High revealed the secret something else.
right. What's another one? I was saying pastors, according to my heart, that will feed you with knowledge and understanding. All right, so we always had wise men that knew certain things. All right, whether it was about herbs, and like look at Isaiah, Hezekiah, he was at the point where he was going to be giving up the ghost sword, but he entreated the Lord, and the Lord was entreated of him, and then the Lord came to Isaiah and said, hey, Hezekiah prayed, go ahead and add on 15 years to his life.
You know what I'm saying?
And here it is. Isaiah came with some fig leaves. Some figs. Which it wasn't the figs that healed him. It wasn't the figs that healed him. It was the power in the words that the Lord spoke that healed him. And the Lord just told Isaiah, gave Isaiah a command, and then it happened.
Look at it, faith. Read these figs,
Right. He was probably like, figs? How's figs for this? Give me 15 next year. I eat figs all day.
That's the mindset. That would be the mindset for me out here. Hey, look, reading these figs,
Palo Santo won't cleanse these demons out my house. What are you talking about?
That's good, bro.
I'm going good all the time in my house.
like that, you know, it's money.
All of y'all must go shopping. Verse 23 in Genesis 25. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So now it'd be two totally different people gonna be separated. Gonna be the polar opposite.
The righteous and the wicked.
Yep.
Basically.
Righteous, wicked, conflict.
It says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
That's Jacob. Oh, it is right. The other.
It says, and the elder shall serve. And you don't say nothing about what the other one.
Because we superior to Esau on all levels. Everything. It's just that he got money to buy himself out on a lot of things right now. Because he was blessed from the Lord to have a kingdom. So.
And what it say? Riches answereth all things. Money answereth all things.
We don't have that. We don't have access to that. But we have access to getting our body right. We can lift weights to get stronger.
Proof of that is they actually have a limit in high school kid games on how much judo to score. That's proof.
See, into the spirit, like the brother said
The whole world knows it. It's just, like you said, Esau and his kingdom. That's on the
When boxers fight, who is the most face boxer right now in boxing right now? Devontae Tank Davis, man. People, he sells out stadiums, man. Pay-per-view for fights, man. Israelite.
And Edomites are the ones that
Oh,
just
just
finance. They just pay for this
And
shit.
the main one sitting in the front watching it. They like I said earlier, they envy them. You know, they our biggest fans. The Edomites.
Can't help it.
What did that Edomite lady tell LeBron James? Shut up and dribble, man.
Yeah.
They just in the back.
He went in there.
Funded. Yeah, they just in the back funding these so-called elite jakes. They are elite jakes because they're on a specific level, like the brother was mentioning earlier. They just funding them. But who are the ones that are going to see? Look, when you look at in a boxing ring, man, when you watch these pay-per-view fights and these top contenders are fighting, who's at the sideline of the ring judging the match? All you see is Edomites, man.
In the position of judgment, like they.
Who's front and center watching the fight? You know, Edomites, man. Who's getting up when somebody gets knocked down? Oh, because, like the brother said, we're superior, man. And all of this is them being in their blessing. And see, through the Spirit, we have a way bigger blessing coming, all right? Which is what? The second covenant, man. You know, where the Lord's going to change our bodies. See, these Edomites, they get bigged up in the society for doing specific sports, but a lot of their shit is rigged, man. These little things and that these Edomites do as far as competition in sports is rigged, man. That's why their schools are in certain neighborhoods where it's just them. Because when Jake come, Jake show up and show, you know, brother, you play basketball. You remember when you used to play against just an all Edomite school? Y'all used to probably show up, right? They know that it's rigged, man. But you can't rig basketball. You know? In the boxing, man, you can't rig no basketball.
Yeah, you don't see Edomites just talking shit.
You ain't never seen no rotate. You know, that was like a giant back then. Like a tall guy from 7'6".
And if it was an Edomite that was in the NBA, like I say Larry Bird, that's a Jake, man. You know, he's a Jake. You had certain basketball players that was Jakes, man. Then they got the nerve, like when Jeremy Ray came out, like he was, that nigga ain't no, that goddamn dude ain't no goddamn Jake, man. Talking about some Lynn Sanity. Where he at now, man? That man was remember that guy, Lynn Sanity. That man's a one-hit wonder, man. Where's Yao Ming at? And that's it. He had one good game, and this Lynn Sanity had all these goddamn poops up there with the signs thinking he was going to be a prospect in basketball, man. You know? It's like a prodigy. Now where is he at? Somewhere warming up somebody's seat, man.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 30. The poor man is honored for his skill. There are skills that take strength, man, whether it's mental strength, physical strength. You know, there's skills that require certain physical attributes to perform it. Like if you're an artificer, which is a person that's very cunning with his hand, you gotta concentrate, and your mind gotta be connected with your hand, man, in order to perform certain craftsmanship. You know? Yeah. Brothers make jewelry. It's a mind connection with it. You know?
Especially if that person aspires to be wanting to be a specific way.
Yeah.
You gotta do it. Customize it.
There are certain skills where, you know, you may want a palm tree cut down. You know, in the ancient world, we didn't have machines that took us up there. So shit, Jake was climbing that motherfucker, man, with strength. You want them coconuts up there, right? Jake going up there with the skill, with the strength, holding on, taking the shit, or you want some bananas or something, right? You gotta climb your ass up there and get them bananas, man. Cutting down a tree. Those are certain skills that require. I mean, that's it, Edomites. Edomites be fellers, lumberjacks and shit. But we're not talking about exceptions. We're talking about majority and, you know, the people that do it the most. That's what we talking about.
It's a dangerous job because the accident we call it.
digging pits, plowing. You know, Elisha was plowing.
Strong man.
So it says the poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. And riches surely make wings and fly away.
Esau paid the poor man to make this lifestyle. He can't do it himself.
During slavery, best believe Esau had a right hand Jake that was skillful and shit, and he was close by his side, man.
I remember a long time ago, the Jake that they took, remember it was legal. It's like knew about craftsmanship. So a lot of the Jakes that they brought over there from West Africa, they knew about build stuff.
That's what Nebuchadnezzar did. He took the rich, you know, the noble of Jake, and took those that was cunning and all this other stuff, builders, and left the poor the people behind, to till the land and all that. So Esau, same thing. You know, when you watch those slave movies, Esau wanted them bucks. I don't want the nigga in the back that got back problems. I want this young buck right here with the oil. Man, $200 for Jake.
Buck is strong with the action animal.
Also, too, you know, Lord put it spirit on Jake. Basically, be able to engrave stones.
Oh yeah.
You know?
That was Jake making them hieroglyphics in Egypt, man. Because Jake is the one that drew all the graffiti. You know?
Right there, look on the thing right there, white.
I'm talking about the good shit, like
Oh,
that
the
over
good
here, the
shit.
paintings and the murals.
Oh yeah.
You know? It's good. Oh yeah.
You got to be skilled to melt specific metal down and shape it a specific type of way. Jake, that's why I was going to say Jacob is a former of all things. Now Esau, he has knowledge of doing specific things. You might see an Edomite that own a shop that can melt down gold and make it out of anything.
Esau know how to do shit. Esau is great. I mean, he came from Isaac. So Esau, he know how to do shit. Esau be cobblers. A cobbler is a person that you may have some expensive leather boots or some boots that were passed down from your father, and you may wear down the bottom. So what a cobbler does is he'll put it on his machine, he'll take this old sole off and put a brand new sole on it. That's very skillful, you know? And you still got your boot, and you ain't got to worry about breaking your boot in, it's formed to your foot, but you just got a whole new bottom on it. A lot of cobblers be Edomites. Cobblers.
and knowing them type of things will hold up society, civilization.
Yeah, you need like certain businesses that are specific in doing certain things. Towel, masonry.
You need some everyday tools for the house.
Yeah, a person that makes, you know, certain tools and stuff like that.
People think it's insignificant because they put a basketball
I have
player
this
over.
one for $10, $10.
This is Exodus 31, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, see, I have called by name Bezalel, because that's a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Bezalel. It says,
What do it mean like Lord of the
it said, the son of Uri, the son of Hur of the tribe of Judah. And I have filled him with the spirit of Yahweh and wisdom, and the understanding, and the knowledge of all manner of workmanship.
So it be the spirit of the Lord that's placed on certain people to be very crafty.
It says, verse 4, to devise cunning works, to work in gold and in silver and in brass, and in cutting of stones, to set them, and in carving of timber, to work in all manner of workmanship.
got certain brothers, like the brother who brought you on the wall. He has a he has the key where he can get a raw stone, and he can shape it to make it for brothers, man. That's knowledge of Yahweh Shemashai given to Jacob, you know? So he had that knowledge back then. He was Jake. That's why Jake's so skilled in everything they do, man. We're the most competent people on the planet Earth, man. You know?
Hey, Slocky, but the most I talk about when I go to make my jewels, let you know. He's the main one making the jewels.
he told Moses and them to make the breastplate.
The engine. Esau take credit for that. Elon Musk taking credit for creating an electric car. Jake was all into that, man. These street lights, Jake made that, man. Why you think through the spirit that the scriptures say that the kingdom of heaven, the streets gonna be paved with gold, because gold is a conductor of electricity. Just like copper, that's why Esau put copper in specific things, man.
Electronics. You go bust open one of your phones.
Yeah.
You don't see silver, no copper, different shit that they get from cobalt. They steal
Africa,
from Africa.
Yeah.
Por último me da la
You got certain stones that you can turn into computer chips, man.
Yep.
Shaping them down. But this is knowledge that Jake had. You know, this is not have, but still has. That's why the higher up engineers.
Yeah.
That's why Jacob is the former of all things. If you look at these high-end, engineers and people, man, let there be a Popeyes coming soon. And Issachar building it, man.
Yep.
That thing gonna be built in 3 months.
You be all on top of it, all inside, all over the place.
That man's gonna be built in 3 months, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them.
Not like them. It's talking about everybody on the planet Earth. When we go back to the Native Americans, when you read Deuteronomy 4 and 6 and 7 and 6, the Lord specifically told us be different. Okay?
But he is a former of all things, and Israel is the relative inheritance. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name.
And the scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun. All right? These, for instance, a bike, man.
How do you ride a bike with a stand?
You know? Right. A bike. That's old technology, man. Back then in the ancient world, you had chariots, man. That was upon wheels. The Lord gave Jake knowledge, man. A specific thing. It's just the oppressor just takes credit for it, man. Can a brother see James 5? Yeah,
I used to be bullied online.
And you don't see kids doing stuff like how we doing back then.
Bro, I was doing willies and ramps. I was going off ramps, doing tricks.
these kids inside.
You was active.
Yeah, it was tag, you know, I ain't gonna feed, all that.
On top of the roof somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't know how to get back down. Look,
James 5 and 1 book of Shaka.
I remember that, man. Like, damn, I climbed this tree. I don't know how to fuck it up. You got to figure
Nah,
that
that's
shit
not a
out.
good idea.
What's that?
That'll knock all the cameras down if the wind get right. Yeah, stick it back there behind that. Thank you, brother.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be scared to go over there. James 5 and 1. It says, "Go to now, you rich men, and weep and howl for your miseries. That shall come upon you."
Yeah, you rich man, which represent you wicked elites.
They ain't showing him no mercy. Show this man mercy, let him go. Man, these people. Look at
Wow!
bro.
Like he about to
Look a goof.
Always
they can't drive, man.
Motherfucker was just in the middle of the road.
Confounded.
He probably just got over here.
They have best cars.
Yeah, they get the top position at your job.
I really did. You said James 5 James 5 and 1. "Go to now, you rich men, that shall come upon you.
Right. Rich man, which represents you higher elites. And really, honestly, you can trigger that down to any of you higher up like Floyd Mayweather, call himself Floyd Money Mayweather. That ain't gonna be able to save you in the day of trouble, man. But it's saying neither their gold shall be able to deliver them from the wrath of the Lord. You know? So we've been how? Because yeah, you elites are worth 500 trillion. That ain't gonna matter at the end of the day, because once we come in power, we taking the gold that what's that Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah.
She was taking the pictures with them gold plates. That's ours, man.
They had the coronation of King Charles II.
Yeah.
They putting the crown on him. And when you look at his hands look like red hot And he didn't even look royalty. He looked like he finna be dying in the next couple of hours.
You had the Rothschild, I think it was the Rothschild that came up to him and was pointing at him. Because they know, man.
Oh, yeah. He was doing this like this, shit like this. Like, yeah. Son.
And all that gold, that Edomite, fucking red lady was poaching, that's all that's going to happen. We're going to melt it down. We're going to melt it down and make what we want out of it, man.
Make streets out of it.
Yep, make streets. Our palace, our throne, you know?
There ain't gonna be no 10 carat, no 14.
Right.
It's gonna be pure gold.
Pure gold, man. Because gold is something, the reason why, you know, you walk on gold, you take it like they got something called corroded gold, it heightens your vibration, man. You know, that's why Jake is all into going to swap meets and eating gold and stuff like that, because gold is something that heightens your vibration, man.
Gold is a part of the Israelite man because we're compared to it.
Yep.
These Moabites just hate the sun. Look at it.
It says verse 2, the rich shall corrupted and your garments are poverty. It says your gold and silver is canker, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you. They shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasure together for the last days.
Yeah. So it don't matter if you at least are worth 500 trillion, you got all the gold. It don't matter. You heat up your treasure for the last days, but it don't matter, man. Your gold and your silver ain't gonna be able to save you from the day of the Lord's wrath, man. Okay? Your bunkers, all that stuff, you buying this, I'm gonna buy this because it don't matter, man. You hire elite niggas, man. I don't care how much money Floyd Mayweather has, man. LeBron James, stuff like that. When these things start happening, guess what, man? He ain't gonna be in there with the Rothschilds in that bunker. They gonna be like, get this nigga out of here. We only use you for credit service, man. You know?
Proverbs 11:4. Rich is profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
Right, and what we're doing is in righteousness in Yahweh Shemel Shai. We ain't got no back out plan like you got these other Israelite groups. We got to buy land just in case. We got to go to Africa just in case. You want to buy land in the land of Israel.
They got plan B's.
Yeah. We don't got that, man. Our gold and our money is faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai in the word, man.
I don't even see a lot of people buying this shit.
Proverbs 11:4. Rich is profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
Yep, righteousness delivered from death, man. Because what does the scripture say? Jeshurun waxed fat, and he forgot the Most High. And them specific riches, man, you could lose yourself. You know, these top guys, man, and stuff like that. These celebrities, they lose themselves for wickedness because they think that their poverty so-called ends because they got some money, man. But as soon as they rebel against Esau, Edom, all right, what happens? Blackmail. Esau got them on camera. They exposed their wickedness. Like DMX. How long was that dude in and out of jail?
Man, that nigga died broke as hell.
Right.
They say riches is not family, or they
Yep. And the Lord did give that nigga a sign, man. He put his ass to death.
Yeah, right before he gets put to death, he came across that camp.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, the defender did a lesson that Nate is worth $150 million.
Yep.
It said something like he make like 60 bands a month. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, brother?
We saw you when you went over there.
Good. How you doing?
All right, bro.
Yeah, man. See you.
Like the brother said, riches are not coming for a nigga. just comfort for a little bit of time. You get these celebrities, these rappers, that they get in that industry and they get a specific amount of money, and then when they oppose the people that are giving them the bread, guess what? Bank accounts get closed, credit cards get closed.
You talk about the small hats?
Yep. Yep. No, I'm saying, so basically we're going into, can you read that scripture real quick? I'm reading the scripture quick.
Proverbs 11:4. Riches come from now and then wrath, but righteousness delivers death.
So we're basically talking about how, like, you know, a lot of our people basically, you know, they're up high in a position where they got money, like you got your LeBron James, this and that, you know?
Yeah.
But they got their riches and stuff like that, but it comes with a price. Because, can you do Job 9:24?
I got it.
Okay. It comes with a price. Now, you've seen throughout time that a lot of high-end of our people, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, when they oppose the force like these elites right here, or the brother said the small hats, you don't want to say it on camera, right? It always ends up in blackmail. Or this person's the worst person, and this and that, and credit cards get shut down. Franchises. Now they shoot. Remember Kanye West? They're barely bringing him back into Adidas. You know, remember he had the Yeezys? But what happened? He went against the opposing force, which funded him for all the things that he had.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where is it?
And this is the wicked. That's why we got this sign. Because when our people, hey, it costs a price to be up high. You got people that say, oh, well, he made it, you know, or he, you know, basically he made it by himself. Everything comes with a price, man. These contracts that these boxers are under, these contracts that these higher up people are under, as far as our people, LeBron James and them, LeBron James got a bullet tattoo on his chest, man. That's a secret society. But that's why he got the riches, because we call them sellouts, man. Exactly. We call them sellouts, and those are the wicked of our people. Yeah, he can hoop, he can jump, he can slam dunk, but at the end of the day, that money that he's worth, that $90 million that he first got signed for, it came with a price, man. It came with a contract. And if you don't uphold that contract, what happens? The elites get them. You know?
Proverbs 11:4. Riches come from now and then wrath, but righteousness delivers death.
So riches conquer not the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death.
This is what's going to deliver you from death. The work that you've given unto the Lord, it's like you're storing those treasures up in heaven. And when calamity and peril and tribulation come, you're able to withdraw from that spiritual bank account to get delivered out of trouble.
Because what we're doing right now, thieves can't break in. Still. You know, our works, regardless of what these people look at us like out here, but they're bums. They're not doing. Look, let me say that. Chapter.
Isaiah 14:1. O Israel, turn to Yahweh thy God, thou hast fallen by thy iniquity.
How you start getting your spiritual riches by turning to the Most High. You know, and that's what you're doing right now, listening to us. You know, we giving you wisdom and insight on how to do that. You know, but right now our works that we're doing through the Spirit, all right, our labor ain't in vain.
But you want to put your bags over here?
Yeah, you can put them over here, brother.
We don't want nobody to kick them. If they do, you know, it's a problem.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 57. But thanks be to the Most High, which gives us the victory through our Lord Yahushua.
We already got the victory because Yahushua said, "He have not chosen me, but I have chosen you." The reason why we're doing this is through faith, through the Spirit. If we endure to the end, we already got the victory. We just got to maintain our good works that we're doing right now. That's why you see us out here all the time, bro. You may see us stop when this Mother's Day ends. Guess what? These people ain't gonna be out here. But guess what? We gonna be out here. Yep.
Verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast.
And when it says love, the Lord is raising up a tabernacle.
Always abounding in the work of the Lord, For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
They're always abounding in the work of the Lord. That's what we're doing right now. This is work and labor. In the spirit, the Lord has specific parables, right? Where he talks about his men, working. Like we had men that had talents, they had the equipment, they had the working equipment. That's what we're doing right now. If we get that challenge, all right, weeping and gnashing of teeth, man, you are going to make a circle. Okay, but right now what we're doing is working the Lord. The Lord said our labor is not in vain. We don't care about what these people think about it. We've been looked at all day today. They're doing this, they're doing that. Why do they got him right there?
Are they gonna steal something from us?
Right.
And then also too, like the brother was saying, we're plowing in the Lord's vineyard. You represent the vineyard. We're plowing. We're giving you the truth.
Sowing seed.
Sowing seed. So, Lord willing, you got the fertile ground. The seed, which is the word, will take root in your mind and your thinking. What you been seeing? Yeah, like in the city, Brooklyn, you see how? Yeah? Okay, like the crime? Oh, yeah. So he said, you've been saying crime, a lot of men, wickedness.
That's Romans the first chapter. Things unseen, these places like unto Sodom and Gomorrah.
I'll get a few words. Okay.
This is going to go into the parable that I was talking about.
Matthew 13 and verse 3. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, behold, a sword.
Now, parable just means a dark saying. I mean, he's saying one thing, but it's meaning another. Like cold word. This is cold word for something else.
It says, behold, a sword went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth.
He was just talking about word.
Since for which they sprung up, because they had no earth. And the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. Others, some fell upon sprung up and choked. The other fell to good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100, some 60, some 30 fold.
It's talking about the good ground. The other stuff is talking about the reflection.
And the Lord, He gonna break it down himself. Jump down to verse 18. Hear therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and he catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside.
Yeah, so you're going to have some people that come up, and you're going to have some people get them distracted, and they're going to walk off. You know?
They already get offended.
Yep. Get offended, oh, nah, brother, you can't, I'm like, tell them they can't, oh, brother, I might fall down. Because the wicked one is sowing in their heart that be against the Heavenly Father and the Son. Which really is the Heavenly Father that I'm one.
Yep. Verse 20. But he that received the seed unto stony places, the same is he that heareth the word and anon with joy receiveth. And I mean like me.
You got some people that will come up, hear the word, and be like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Israelite? Oh, man. God is black. Oh, man. They receive it and leave off the top.
Verse 21. Yet have we not root.
Yet, he don't have root. He didn't allow this word, he didn't allow this word to get all into it. Or he didn't get all into the word. You know? He just heard the surface of it and believed it, but he didn't really understand what this thing is all about.
It's like stony ground.
Yeah.
It's like seeds. When you plant seeds, they got to go down into the earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes the flower come up out. That's what makes it flourish. If you got like a lot of cement and all that stuff, the seeds ain't going nowhere. There's gonna be no flourishing.
It says, yet have he not proven himself, but dureth for a while.
You got some people that are coming to truth and endure for a while. A while can be 10 years, 5 years.
But when tribulation or persecution arises,
Tribulation or persecution come because in Psalm 34 it says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of them all. So part of this work is part is truth. And doing the work is suffering. We gotta bear our cross like our side did.
Yep.
Every brother got a different story that the Lord, from the foundation of the earth, have prescribed him to walk in these days. Okay? So, whether it's a brother that can't get women in your life, or it's a brother that got baby mama problems, financial problems, you may be homeless. You gotta walk that out and endure. Because it's not about what the Christian church say. Christian church say, hey, you believe in Jesus Christ? Everything is gonna work out for you.
Yeah.
It's not that. That's called false doctrine.
That's false doctrine.
20 more people in here that God told
False
me.
doctrine.
There's 20 more people here that God told me that's going to get $1,000.
And then you're gonna hear the
Yeah.
and that's late.
I've seen the episode.
You hear them coins shaking in that little bronze plate. And then you're gonna see a bunch of people run to the front and
Well,
Shout. What they call it.
shout.
catch the spirit.
What he said,
We're
don't
gonna
give
catch
money.
the Holy Spirit.
He said, put your money in the collection plate. And the lady yelled out, I got $100. He's like, get that over there. Get that collection plate over there.
it says, endure for a while, but when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended.
And a part of his word talks about this system collapsing. You got, a part of this word you got bitter and the sweet. The sweet is, you're Israelite, salvation is coming through the door. You're the message of the world, chosen people. But the bitter is, before you get to the kingdom, you got to go through Jacob's trouble, end time prophecy, tribulation. Part of that tribulation is famine, pestilence, disease, love of many wax and gold. The devil coming down with great wrath.
Blackouts, home invasions.
Transitioning to a new currency
Yup.
and not taking it.
Sí, no, sí,
The hour of temptation, right?
Yup.
sí, ya, es que tengo que
End time prophecy, the word says.
Verse 22. He also that receives seed among the thorns,
Sí, gracias, feliz día,
that hears the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, choke the world.
Hey,
He also that receives seed among the thorns, he that hears the
Now
word.
thorns or weeds, right? They choke them. Just like weeds choke plants. Like if you have a garden, you want to get those weeds from, your vegetables because the weeds will slow down the growth.
yup.
So these are things that'll slow you down from worshiping and following after the truth. Those are thorns. So you got some seeds that grow up amongst thorns. Thorns can be your family. Thorns can be your job. Thorns can be your wife. Thorns can be your children. The outside said, he that love the father or mother, your parents, a son, daughter, or wife more than me is not worthy of you. You're not worthy of your life disciple. So that's an example of thorns, things that can choke you or that can prevent you, But these people, the family, they know you. They've been knowing you all your life.
Yeah.
So they're going to be able to say things like, hey man, that's not you, man. That's not you. You used to play basketball, man. Now you out here teaching about you destroyed your life. gotta do this every Saturday or Sunday, man, my girl gonna be. I can't even take her out on Saturdays no more. This, what you see here, all these tents, and they selling Mother's Day gifts in the Bible. That's called idolatry.
Idolatry.
Right?
Yep.
It's called idolatry. You in the truth, right? You repented, converted, worship the true power, and you not getting your girl nothing on these days. Mother's Day, birthdays, you're not getting her those. Because you repented. You don't do that. That's of the world. That can be a stumbling block to somebody that's not rooted in the faith. Your mom. Boy, you didn't get me nothing for Mother's Day. I birthed you, boy.
See?
You couldn't buy me no roses in the car. You couldn't drop that off for your mom. Damn, mom. You gotta pick who you gonna worship, man.
God.
You gonna worship the Lord, or you gonna worship the God, the Father?
It says, and the deceitfulness of riches
It's deceitfulness of riches, like Apple. You know, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Jay-Z, you're not gonna see them. Why? Because they have the deceitfulness of riches. They're gonna money. It's not for them. This is for the low.
It says choke the word.
Choke the word. Just like the weeds will choke up vegetation, and the weeds is amongst the vegetation. These different things that you have, that you set on a high regard outside the truth, will cause you to choke the word. And you become unfruitful. Meaning you're not going to produce nothing for the faith. You're not going to yield forth anything. You're not going to have any fruit on the tree where the Lord can come and pluck off it and enjoy it. You understand?
It says, he becometh unfruitful.
Yeah. You're unfruitful. If I have a tree in my garden that's not yielding me figs, I can't get no peaches off of it.
Not even
I'm not getting no lemons off of it. I'm not getting no apples or avocado. You know, I'm gonna get rid of that tree and I'm gonna plant something else there.
That's how the Lord do it. Some individuals that was in the church, they left the tree. And that was the Lord casting them away. Plucking a tree.
The axe is set at the root.
Yeah. Axe already at the root of the tree.
Yeah, fruit some guys are doing the same exact thing we were doing. 5 years strong, wanted to be the top guy, and the Lord rooted them out. And now they back in the Christian church. Them cut their whole beard off, suit and tie. I've seen it, but I've been in this thing since 2009, man. I've seen a lot of dudes come out, man. And they're worse than before they came in. You know, and the Lord does that. He bugs them out. He puts what's that scripture? That when their house is swept clean, you know,
they come back to 717.
Let's get that for this brother. Let's edify him. We're gonna pull one more. We let you go.
No, I ain't got that. I didn't get it.
Okay.
Enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
It's like
That's
Matthew.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah, Matthew 12:44.
let me say this real quick. Because when you come into, like, you listening, this word heals you. So, like, right now, through the Spirit, Lord willing, you know, these words, they're healing you spiritually. You know, passing, you know, making you think different thoughts of righteousness and things like that. You know, you go and start critiquing yourself, like, I gotta do this for the Lord. These are words of healing. You know?
This is Matthew 12:43. When the unclean spirit is going out of a man.
Now, the unclean spirit, right, is these different behaviors that you had prior, these different bad behaviors that you had prior to coming into the truth. An example of bad behavior is smoking. You know, smoking rock, crystal, meth, snorting, shooting adulterers, which adultery is sleeping with another man's wife. Right? Eating unclean foods, wicked thoughts, having jealousy, envy, wrath against your brother. Those are unclean spirits. This truth does, it expels that because you understand that that's wicked. Right. So you no longer want to do it. Right?
The term is putting off that old man.
Right.
Right. Put off the old man.
Might have been extortioners.
Yep.
Get money out of it. Finessing people. Somebody might have been on the corner saying, oh, grandma just died, donations.
Yeah.
And grandma didn't die, but he's just extorting money.
Connected.
That's called extortion.
Yeah.
That's wicked. Don't forget this one. Don't forget that one. Shake your head at that one.
Matthew 12:43. When an unclean spirit is gone out of a man, walking through dry places, seeking rest, and finding none.
So the he is it. This is then Satan coming to try to cast away the word that was sown. That's Satan. Satan is on her. So read that again.
And he walking through dry places.
It actually said it because that's the spirit that's walking through dry places. Because in order for a spirit to work, it has to be inside somebody. When you read about Judas Iscariot, the one that betrayed the Lord, it speaks about Satan entering
Ese
into
retrato no es
Jesús es de Asia.
de Asia, ¿verdad? Era negro.
Satan.
No, no es africano.
Era negro.
Es así.
She's an old
Era
Bible.
de Israel.
She's an old ass Bible.
Israel queda en Asia.
She's an old Bible.
¿Verdad? ¿Y usted también es de Israel?
No, yo, sí.
Tú eres de Israel también.
Sí.
Los negros, los indios
No.
y los latinos. ¿Tú no lees la Biblia?
Israel.
Tú no lees la Biblia, ¿verdad?
Sí, le leo.
Tú no lees la Biblia.
Israel es asiático.
¿Cómo no?
Asia.
¿Cómo no? Y no hay negros, no hay negros
En todo el mundo hay.
¿Qué? Gracias.
Old Bible.
Oh, Bob, trying to tell.
The Lord said you cannot put new wine into old bottles.
Yeah.
These things first.
Yeah.
This is new wine.
Yeah.
That's an old bottle. That's a person that's old and set in their ways.
Yeah.
They believe what the Catholic Church
Yeah.
has been telling them for years.
They done had their mind seared
With a hot iron.
with a hot iron.
You know how if you leave an iron on the shirt for a long time,
Yeah,
and
stain.
got that burn, that burn not going nowhere.
Yeah. See,
I
you
don't
gotta
care
throw
how
that
many
shirt
times
away.
you put bleach on it.
Okay.
Nowhere.
We'd have been here all afternoon. All
That's
evening.
how they are with that doctrine. That's why
Yeah.
we ain't dealing with it.
Yeah.
So let's get back to this though.
Verse 43. When an unclean spirit is gone out of a man,
Those are the old ways, those bad habits, leads, right?
it says he walking through dry places.
Which it should say it, which is the spirit. The spirits is out here, and they gotta and having somebody. They gotta have a host.
Yeah, they gotta
In order
have somebody.
to get that those spirits physically play out.
It says seeking rest and finding none.
So they seeking rest, which is a host. They gotta have it. Go ahead.
And he said, I will return unto my house from whence I came out.
So being in this truth, you're gonna have certain temptations. The spirits is gonna try to get back in there. And they're gonna try to come at you in your weak points, like how Satan came to the Lord when he was fasting for a while. When he was weak, he was fasting, he was trying to get him to go off. If you be the son of man, you hold it, right?
Turn that
These
stone.
stones, turn these stones into bread.
Yep.
And what he say? Man don't live it by bread alone,
See what I'm
but
saying?
by every word of the Most High.
He was going back and forth, precept upon precept.
You know? So Satan know, hey, devils know the Lord, and they tremble. They know the precepts,
Kind of.
right? Satan took the Lord up to the pinnacle, the top of the mountain, right? Wherever. He said, hey, you be the son of man. Cast yourself down. It's written. He said, give angels charge over thee.
They're not gonna let your foot touch
He
it.
ain't gonna let your foot dash his foot on the stone. Why don't you try to, commit suicide? The angels, Satan. So the spirits, they be working in your mind. But you gotta use the precepts to combat them.
Yep.
So those spirits that come back to try to enter into you. You might see a woman with a fat ass, and she holding her man's hand. You might be like, oh. You know, and the spirits will be like, thank you so much. But, you know, you be under grace. Just ask the Lord to forgive your sins. It's saved.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we break it down so we know what the scriptures is talking about, you know? And we do it sometimes with stammering lips or, you know, jokes.
Yeah.
But that's how it be.
It says, and when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished.
Meaning, when the spirit comes to you in your mind and you don't have anything in there, okay, case in point. When you move into an apartment, ain't nothing in there. You can bring all kind of shit in there. Couch, TV stand, bed, paintings, and all kind of stuff, right? But if your house or your apartment is already fully furnished, ain't nothing else in there. I can't bring no big ass couch in here. I already got the section.
Twin bed. You can't bring a twin bed.
I already got the section here. Yeah. I got a king size bed in my room. I can't put 2 bunk beds in a twin bed. So the furniture represents the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If you have that in your mind, ain't nothing else come into
there.
you because you already filled with something. But this spirit came back to a person and finally swept.
Yeah.
Nothing in there.
Nothing in there.
Hop right in them. Oh, and call the other bros. Hey, ain't nobody over here.
Yep.
Ain't shit in this house.
Yep.
Everybody come back.
Wait, 7 more times. It says, then, verse 45, then go and feed and take it with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself.
8 more demons. So a lot of people that come in the truth and fall out, they come in the truth and endure for a season, and then they fall out. 9 times out of 10, they was enticed with something.
Yeah.
But these people alone proves that they're not the same.
Right.
Right. When they
worse.
Yeah.
They worse than it was when they
Right.
before they came.
So when they fall out of the truth, you'll hear a report of a brother. Now he's a homosexual.
Okay.
We didn't heard reports like that. Now before he came in the truth, he was just smoking weed. Now he's snorting coke.
Man.
And he's hitting the pipe. He's doing this.
My old boy dyed his hair green.
Oh yeah.
And started playing the guitar right on camera, bugging out.
Turned to a metal.
Rock star. The rock star demon jumped on him.
Also, too, the spirits are going to come up against the people that taught them.
Yeah.
You know?
And then the worst.
It's like it said before, Satan also represents the people numbers.
Yep.
You get this specific spirit. Now all of a sudden you see this guy going against the men that taught him, like you knew something. That's a spirit. It's called it a power spirit. You know, so this man got a spirit to him.
Even sometimes the spirits they can still think they. Like they always gotta
Take you in the truth.
like men right now saying they can't die. You know that they
Under the second
covenant. It's bugged out. They still think they in the truth. They still teach, but they're not bugged up.
false doctrine. You got 7 spirits on you teaching false doctrine. Because you got some people that say that you can have sex on the Sabbath. You can't have sex on the Sabbath. When you have sex, when your seed go out on the Sabbath, that means you're supposed to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. sevenfold.
Yep.
Yes, God.
You can't rule a spirit by itself.
Oh no.
The Lord will make them stay. So you might get bad dreams and visions all the time.
Suicide.
I believe the apostle said one time it was the dude who fell out. He went to like asylum. Like place crazy people be at.
Oh, crazy, like crazy. Oh, yeah.
It's power with the word.
That's why it's important. That's why it's important to speak to this, because we know that here the consequences of not ignoring to the people. We know that the Lord, because we read where it says, no, I can know. Better for those who do not. Basically, if you know, if you don't warn, you know, it's better for the ones that ain't came in,
Yep.
you know, because it talks about being, the scripture talks about being used with many stripes. That's what
Yep.
being used with many stripes. That's why the scriptures say, fear the Heavenly Father, because yeah, you got it.
This is Hebrews 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. So it's a fearful thing, to fall into the hands of the Lord. Anything. And, you can seek deliverance from men. But if the Lord wants you to not be delivered, what can happen?
None can deliver. That's what the scripture says.
Try to hide from the Lord can find him.
Yep.
His eyes are in every place. Behold, his good.
1,000 times brighter than the sun.
The Lord can make things not prosperous for you.
Yep.
The Spirit will keep the message.
Yep.
You open your eyes up to the spiritual realm. You see demons, shadows,
Apparition.
unexplainable things in your house. It's all in the scripts. People seeing like, what was that in the corner of my house? What is that? I just saw something move across my ceiling. What was that? Scripture speak about something.
Like verse like that, we call it sleep paralysis. It's really just a spirit. Once you come to the truth gives you the helmet of salvation, the shield of faith. It gives you that armor to be able to combat spirits like that.
Yep. And it gives you comfort.
Yep.
Get into it. It comforts you.
Oh, you can read spirits?
Oh, yep.
Read spirits?
Yeah. Scriptures say that the word of the Lord is a discerner of the hearts and intents of men.
Yep.
That's why when people come up to us.
Yeah, like that lady that came up, you discerned.
Immediately.
We knew. We don't even speak. He speak the tongues.
Yeah, and I speak just to piss them off. They hate to see me speaking to them. They don't expect us to know that. But when they see us speaking that language, they get mad, they get red. You know what I'm saying?
So he speak the tongues and we don't, but we're on one accord.
Yeah.
So we know, not even needing to know.
Yeah. You already know what they say.
Just like, it was almost as if I spoke the language.
Yeah. See?
As if we spoke the language.
We all one. We speak one person.
Because we were able to discern the spirit. A tree may be known by its fruit.
Yeah.
Man got the grapes and thorns. Things of this. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself,
How you doing, sis?
neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
So a man that knows his truth can prepare himself, because what we're being prepared for is the up and coming
Jacob's
wedding,
trouble.
man.
Yeah.
That the scriptures talk about. If you read Matthew 22, it tells you to bid as many as you can to the marriage. So brothers
That's
like
what we
this.
do. We invite you to the marriage.
Yep.
Saying, hey, bro, come join the marriage.
Lord is supping with you right now in your service.
Oh,
we're the servants.
which knew his Lord's will,
Yep, meaning you knew that you're supposed to go on the highways and byways. You knew that you were supposed to do specific things according to the will of God, Yahweh Shah. You know the will of the Lord.
Lord willing, we not this service.
Right. Yeah, we're the servants, the Lord will be not this particular service.
We got different types of false servants and real servants. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself. Hey, bro, hey, have some respect, bro. Have some damn respect, bro. That's why you and your nation going to slavery.
Yep.
All right? You going to slavery.
Sleep on it. Sleep on that. Yeah, he did.
See, if we was one of them Irish cake camps, man, we got dug in the ground.
Yeah, he got dropped on stumbling blocks. He'd have stumbled on the blocks.
I'm going to walk behind the stumbling blocks, man. Man, that pissed me off, man. I'm going to start from the top. Luke 12:47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
Many stripes, right? Represent the calamity that's gonna come.
Yep.
Famine, they're gonna get hit with everything. The missiles that's again. I know people personally in the spirit that know the will of the Lord that they'll do it, man. They just think that just calling yourself an Israelite is not where it stops, man. There's work required. Why? Because you want salvation, right? You want to be saved, but the Lord requires you to have some sort of type of action stand up for, because faith without works is dead, man.
Yeah, the Lord died for us, our nation. So it'll be only righteous for the Lord. If he made a sacrifice for us, we gotta make us sacrifice.
We don't look at ourselves as anything special. You know, the scriptures say our righteousness is as filthy rags. We do this because we have to, because we want to be saved. We do this out of the fear. Like the brother brought in the scripture. It's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the Heavenly Father. You know? We want to talk about a show called 1,000 Ways to Die, where the Lord can kill you by anything, man. You know?
Wake you right back up.
It's
So we do this out of fear, man. We don't do this because we think we top dog. We don't
You
do
smarter
that.
than everybody or nothing like that. Nah.
Because we see how the Heavenly Father damage somebody. You see a car crash, man. You see a goddamn 18-wheeler run over a little car like that and somebody die, man. That's fear, man.
We saw the Lord let somebody get robbed and nobody stopped and helped the guy at all. They got away. And it was hella people out here.
Yeah, a lot of people.
The lady that passed out at Echo Park.
Yeah. She dropped at our feet. We did this.
Damn, that's good. Those type of words.
Hey, the Lord is real, man. We just the ones that fear him, you know?
Could you imagine something happening to you and it's hella people around you and nobody helped you? The Lord put the spirit on them not to. Wow, right? Yeah. Scary. When you say help and ain't nobody doing it, they just looking at you. 48. But he knew not and did commit shall be beaten with few stripes.
But he that knew not, I mean, somebody just regular, you know, didn't come to the understanding of the truth, walk by, heard the word, and still, you know, they're going to be beaten with few stripes. Meaning, they might get killed in a field. They might get killed by execution. They might get a guillotine, you know. But the ones that know, they're gonna get starved.
Many stripes.
Yep. They're gonna go into camps. Oh, you special. You know, you in there. They're probably like, you special. Oh, we gonna keep you.
Micah 5, flee from a bear and all that. Different calamities, these many stripes. We can end off there.
You got those that know that's supposed to be doing, and they think that they safe. The Lord preserving them, because regardless of the fact, you got a lot of people on this earth that think that, oh well, I'm living, the Most High ain't done nothing, just like these and we. But you got a lot of our people that the Most High just reserve it until the calamity comes. They think that they cool, they in good case. But when the Lord bring this calamity and they get caught up in it, that's the Lord judging them. So that's the many stripes. But those that just don't hear, boom, like your regular citizens right here, they're gonna be people with few stripes. Meaning, like I said, they might get taken out by a FEMA troop. They might be in a race, in a race riot or a riot, or something like that. It's easy there, but if you know this, man, and you're not doing the will of the Lord, you're gonna get it, man.
Amos 5:18. Woe unto you, 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear member.
You gotta hit that first of all.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear member, or went to the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent member.
So the day of the Lord is synonymous to you running from one situation, thought you got away, went into another situation, got away, and then all to die by a serpent where you thought you had coming.
Yeah.
Lean your hand on the wall and the serpent hit you. You lean your hand on the wall, it's like, oh! Tired, you've been running, and then motherfucking snake, boom, and bite you.
Yeah, all snakes. Captivity that
Yeah. But with that,
what? And the rule and I with that, we give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahakadosh.
double honors to the apostle Elder Millstone. Peace and blessings on the Aki. Speak the word on the sincere. Ball talk.
Shalom, Michael. How about some outside back there? Yeah, this week, brothers.